Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today's the launch of a brand new monthly series called Number Ones of the Month. This is where we look at all the number ones for the month, this month being March, from all the bigger publishers like Marvel, DC, and Image, and some of the more established independent publishers like Dynamite or Boom, Dark Horse, IDW, and Therefore. If you don't see one of your beloved independent publishers on the list, maybe they don't have any number one for this month, so that doesn't mean you won't see them in the coming future, like April, May, June, July. Also, we're just going to show the regular A covers for the number ones. If you want to see all the variants for these books, you can check out my weekly preview video that come out every Wednesday morning. And at the end of the video, I'll pick one book from every publisher and tell you which ones I like the best. And if you agree with me, great. If not, that is what it is. All right, guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at these number ones, and I'll see you after the video. Okay, we're starting off with Marvel. Marvel has about 15 books for the month of March that are all number ones. Starting off with What If Aliens number one, coming out March 6th. Giant Size Spider-Gwen number one, also March 6th. Miss Marvel Mutant Menace number one. Spectacular Spider-Man number one. Ultimate X-Men number one. We are about a week later than we want to do this video, so coming up in the future, these will be the first of the month. Weapon X-Men number one, also March 6th. Moving on to March 13th, we have Black Widow and Hawkeye number one. Ghost Rider Final Vengeance number one. How many times am I going to say number one? Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 number one, also March 13th. March 20th, we have Web of Spider-Man number one. Tons of Spider-Man books this month. Star Wars Jango Fett. I'm not going to say it. X-Men Forever number one, also March 20th. Star Wars Visions number one. For March 27th, we have X-Men 97 number one, and also Jackpot and Black Cat number one. For DC Comics, we have about 7 books for those. For March, let's take a look. We got The Batman First Night number one, March 6th. Batman Dylan Dog, this is March 13th. Suicide Squad Dream Team number one. Batman and Robin and Howard number one. April Special number one. This is March 20th. For March 27th, we have Batman Dark Age number one, and also Primer number one, and that is it for DC for March. On the Image now, and Image has 7 books as well, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. The Last Mermaid number one came out on March 6th, a couple days ago. I Heart Skull Crushers number one is on March 13th. And Napalm Lullaby also on March 13th. All the way up to March 27th, Local Man Bad Girls number one, nothing for March 20th. Under York number one. Feral number one, this will be a big book. And also Sam and Twitch Case Files number one. On to IDW Publishing, they have 6 books. For March 6th, we're looking at Godzilla Best of Destroya number one. Golgotha Motor Mountain number one, also March 6th, a few days ago. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution number one. Moving on to March 13th, we have Sons of Star Trek number one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan number one for March 20th. And also My Little Pony Main Event number one. That's it for IDW. On to Dark Horse Comics. Dark Horse, they also have 6 books for the month of March. Helen of Windhorn number one for March 13th. Toxic Commando number one, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. For March 20th, we have Dawn Runner number one. For March 27th, Ghostbusters Back in Town number one, not the final art, might be different. The Goon, Them That Don't Stay Dead number one for March 27th. Star Wars High Republic Adventures Crash Landing number one. Okay, moving on to Boom Studios. They just have 3 books for the month of March that are number ones. Let's take a look. We have Dune House Carino number one. Man's Best #1, also March 20th. And then for March 27th, we have Berserker Poetry of Madness, Pen and Ink #1. And that is all our #1s for the month of March 2024. Okay, let's tell you about my picks from the publishers. So this one's a no-brainer from Marvel. We have X-Men 97. Come on, this is a classic. I'm really looking forward to this one. I know there's a lot of buzz. This one is coming out at the end of the month on March 27th, and we're looking at a $4.99 cover price for the regular A cover. For DC, we're going to go with Suicide Squad Dream Team #1. I believe this comes out on March 13th, if I'm not mistaken. I'm kind of liking some Suicide Squad lately, so I'm going to pick this one up. And honestly, there's not a lot of #1s for DC that are kind of doing it for me this month, so this is my pick. For IDW, we're going to go with My Little Pony mane hair, or hair mane, whatever it is. You know what? We're just going to show some pony love, and because you don't get enough pony love. And that's my pick from IDW, My Little Pony. My #1 pick for Dark Horse is Toxic Commando #1 for the month of March. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. It looks kind of fun, and I need some Toxic Commando goodness. So this is going to be my pick. #1 for Boom Studios, we're going to go with Dune House Carino, because you know what? Dune, it's pretty good. I heard that #2 movie was awesome, and I'm going to have to go check it out. I enjoyed #1. So that's why it's my pick, Dune House Carino, #1, Boom Studios. For Image, this is also kind of a no-brainer. Sam and Twitch case file, some Spawn goodness. And it's only a $2.99 cover price, just like all the other Spawn books. So I cannot pass this up. Really looking forward to some Sam and Twitch. And those are my picks for #1s for March 2024. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to live your best life. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.